Well, short and wide, just the kind of delivery Kaluwitana loves to play normally. But this time it's the first ball he's faced. He's hit it up in the air. And Sanjay Manjrekar making no mistake at all. And that's a big, big blow for the Sri Lankans. They have lost their first wicket of the second ball of the match. Kaluwitana out for duck. And Sri Lanka are 1 for 1.
Asanka Gurusingha, what a challenge this is for him. All that experience is going to be called upon here. 133 matches, average of 28. He's a pretty solid player. He's a left-hander, but he's down at the non-strikers then. Jayasuriya is on strike. This is Summit again. Listen to that roar. Oh, they think he's got him. They're out of their seats again. Well, let's have another look at this first ball. He lost the grip on his bat. Have a look at this. He goes for it. His left hand comes off the bat there. It flies away. This is a good catch.
Well, yes, it's not easy to pick the ball up in the background of the crowd here at the Eden Gardens. But, of course, this is the white ball. The red ball is even more harder. And Sanjay Manjrekar judging it very well. I can well imagine what must be going through his mind as the ball was coming down to him.
Oh, that's gone to third man. This could be out as well. He's got it! It's unbelievable! Jayasuriya caught at third man. Well, would you believe it? Jayasuriya is out caught at third man. And the two players most feared in world cricket are back in the pavilion.
There was a bit of a plan. I mean, we realized that they are going to play that short over third man. So we had that plan in mind, but we never thought that it would be executed so well. I mean, the ball which I bowled was meant to be pitched up, but I think it fell short and then they fell into the trap basically. And the second, I think Kaluwitana we realized that because he's quite uppish on the outside the offside. So that was quite planned, but I think Jayasuriya was, we had to really pitch the ball on the stump, but it was quite wide and then he went after it, he got off. That was probably the greatest start that we could ever get, but I think it was all negated by the greatest of batsmen whom I see as Arvind De Silva.
You know, Srinath running in and bouncing our batsmen and both getting caught at third man. So we were 2 wickets for 1 run. The sort of thing that I mention all the time in every team meeting. We could be 2 for none. And here it was, in the semi-final of the World Cup, we found ourselves in that situation. But we were ready for it, I felt, because we kept reminding ourselves, we still got some decent plays there.
Well, what a blow again. Jayasuriya, notwithstanding that only dismissal in the same over, playing a similar shot. Venkatesh Prasad was put in 5 yards inside the boundary rope, and he's made no mistake either. So Sri Lanka down 2 wickets and just 1.
Sri Lanka 1 for 2. Both Jayasuriya and Kaluwitana back in the pavilion. Aravinda De Silva is the new batsman. And that is the first over. A single, a wicket, a dot ball and a wicket. India could not have wished for a better start. These fast bowlers have been having nightmares about those 2 in the out. Well, let's have another look at that wicket.
And what a funny game cricket is. In the previous game, Srinath got clobbered all over the park by the Pakistani batsman, and here, in his first over of the match, he's captured 2 important wickets for his team.
Yes, what an over, what a start, what a reaction from this crowd. Oh, he's got that away, that's off the edge, no slip in position, so that's 4. The first boundary to the Sri Lankans. Well, it's going to be very interesting to see how they respond now. They aren't used to going out there, these 2 batsmen, without a few runs on the board. Well, that's a good shot. That's beautifully played. That's 2 boundaries in a row. That's a lovely shot. This is a fast outfield. Don't underestimate the rest of this batting lineup. They have got some batting depth, and I can tell you they will be very, very focused. This is a good shot to start with for Aravinda. He's got 1 nick away for 4, but that one was right off the meat of the bat. Once again, Jamadal Sharaf. Beautifully played, that's 4. Take that. This is a tremendous temperament. What a beautiful shot.
This is the shot of a man who has plenty of class, plenty of talent.
Off the edge, and that'll go for 4, I think. Yes, it will. It's a thick edge, no slips in there. And that's the second one that Aravinda de Silva has managed to get away fine.
In spite of those 2 early wickets, Aravinda de Silva is not going to stop playing his shots. And I think that's the right attitude, because if you let the bowlers get on top of you, then it will become harder as play goes on.
He's got that away for 4. Well, there's no fine leg. They've decided to sacrifice the fine leg in order to get themselves another deep fieldsman on the offside. Anything that beats the man short on the leg side is going to go for 4. Oh, he's got that away too. That could go all the way. Just short, is it? Yes, 1 bounce for 4. Well, they're going along at over 5 and over. So, that over, Sri Lanka 35 for 2.
For me, the most difficult batsman that I had to bowl was Aravinda de Silva. I mean, the way he could pull and cut and play fast bowling at will. I mean, it was like drinking water for him all the time, the way he played fast bowlers. I have great regards for his talent.
And pulled away by Gurusingha, but straight to the man and mid on, and Sri Lanka lose their 3rd wicket. Gurusingha gone 35 for 3.
Well, this is a nightmare for Sri Lanka. Absolute nightmare. They probably thought they might lose an odd wicket going for the runs early on, but I don't think in their wildest dreams they could afford to losing a 3rd one in the 7th over and being 35 for 3.
Sri Lanka 35 for 3. Is this a dramatic start or what? We don't even have 7 overs bowled as yet, and 3 top order batsmen back in the pavilion. Roshan Mahanama, the new man in. That's beautifully played by de Silva through the offside. This outfield is like lightning. 4 runs.
There's a lovely shot there. He just waited for it. Shortish back lift. Just a lot of wrist here. Hit it on the rise. And it skated along the outfield. Short, again on the rise, a bit of width outside off stump. I think he's got a ball straighter than that. He's a technically correct player. I don't think he's going to throw the bat as badly as the openers did. He's going to play orthodox cricket, width, super shot.
Oh, he's pulled that one out from outside the off stump and smashed it through square leg.
Well, it's very effective, is that, but like a Sunday afternoon slog in the garden, that.
Again played away beautifully on the onside. This time by Aravinda de Silva. The ball might just go all the way to the fence. It does. It just was a push. The ball really raced away to the fence. Straight away a bit of turn, but nicely played by Mahanama. Waited for it and placed it beautifully.
Well, that was a poor first delivery.
Srinath to continue, and de Silva on strike. And that's beautifully played through the covers for 4 runs, and what a way to bring up his 50.
Well, there's no wonder everybody's applauding. That was a fine half-century. Not only came quickly, it came in a precious situation. Very, very important innings for Sri Lanka. Oh, it's a bad ball. Terrible ball. Really bowling. Reasonable 2 deliveries, but that's as bad a ball as he could bowl with it turning. It's so wide, he could have picked his spot about 3 different areas.
And this has been beautifully stroked away, square of the wicket on the offside by Arvind De Silva for 4 more runs.
Yes, I'm a little bit surprised that Az is keeping him on actually. He's done his day's work virtually with the 3 early wickets. And the ball's just coming onto the bat and he's just whipping it away. He's just taking it on the rise beautifully.
And driven this time through the covers again by De Silva. Jadeja giving chase but gives it up for 4 more runs.
Well, it's money for old rope, this, to a class player. And I just felt, I think he's made a little mistake here, does it? He just kept him on. The batsman's got the line of him, he's got the length of him, and he fancies him, to be blunt. The ball in, it's beautiful ball. Little stop is at the ground. Anil Kumble has once again delivered for the Indians. Clever tactics by the Indian captain, Mohammad Azharuddin. And that's a beautiful delivery. The middle stump is lying flat.
Just look at the jubilant crowd, absolutely delighted at the wicket of De Silva. A big blow for Sri Lanka. De Silva, rather tentative on that one, getting a slide inside edge and knocking his middle stump. A beautiful delivery by Kumble. Ball drifting into the batsman and going straight through.
What a blow. Arvind De Silva has played a little gem of an innings. 66 of 47 balls. He was definitely the danger man.
Here's Ratunga, their skipper. Great deal depends on him, and he's got very mature shoulders, and he's certainly going to hold Sri Lanka's batting together.
Well, the captain has flicked that one away nicely. He's got one, and so he's off the mark.
Great shot into the gap, and the outfield is so very fast here at Eden Gardens. That's 4 runs. Good shot, nicely played, late, gone very fine, and it's 4 runs. Not quite the great acclaim for the crowd for the 4.
It's a good fight back this by Sri Lanka after losing those 3 early wickets. And Ranatunga again playing a top shot there, opening the face of the play very late and running the ball down. Fine third man for 4. Really is a smart cricketer. Well, again played beautifully by Ranatunga for the second time in this over. A very good one for Sri Lanka. 10 runs coming off it. 166 for 4 after 32.
A long, close look, and he's decided to rule Ratunga out of the double.
.168 for 5. The crowd coming back to life for the fall of Ranatunga's wicket. Tilakaratne, the new man in, and Ranatunga wasn't at all happy with that decision.
Oh, Tilakaratne gets off the mark. Again, the flashing blade and a great deal of fortune.
Well, there's certainly a lot of spin there for anybody who's prepared to rip it. Well, I think Mahanaman's got to try and go on for a few more overs yet. So important. He's saying now that he can't go on. It looks he's in big trouble. Big trouble, I think.
Well, you can't say he hasn't tried. I mean, it's been a very brave effort. He's obviously been injured for a few overs now.
Well, that's like cramp.
Looks like cramp. That. Well, you say it's as hot as hell. I'd get him on the table now and run like him, because he's got to get back out there in 3 or 4 overs.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's played a class innings for them. He's kept his cool in a difficult situation. He's played really well.
Dalmasin is the new batsman. And the 200 comes up. Well, there was a time when Sri Lanka were second for 200. Such was the struggle at the start. Good recovery, and now's the important time. Will they press on? Will they get to 230, 240?
Tendulkar to continue over the wicket. He's bowled in. It's a box stop. He's trying to drag that one away to the leg side. And the stumps have gone back. Tendulkar bowling his little off-cutters. A little pat on the back, and this crowd enjoying it very much.
The crowd was waiting for that wicket because it looked as if the New Zealand lower order batsmen were going to stage the recovery. And I was saying here now playing right across the line to Tendulkar. And in the one-day cricket, if you bowl straight, if the batsman misses, you hit. So Sri Lanka have lost their 6th wicket to 206.
Deflection there. I don't know whether it was off the bat or pad. It'll probably go all the way, or will it get stopped? That's one line. It's running towards the rope. It's caught.
He has to slip the rope while he's picking it up and throwing it back. I'm afraid that's got to be given as 4.
Well, let's have another look at that. I'm afraid that I thought that one rolled into the rope. Let's have a look. Watch the fieldsman coming now. See if we can see it hit the rope. Yes, it did. That's for sure. Very good shot down the ground. This will go for 4, will it? Yes, it's beaten Sidhu. Well, he went sliding along the surface there. I can't say it was the best slide I've ever seen. The ball managed to just get past him and go for 4. He really did time that one well.
Well, that's a brilliant shot. Once again, you really cannot set a field for a shot like that. Bisected both the fielders there.
Oh, he's got that away and he's gone. Yes, he's pulled it straight to the wicket. Well, having said he was going well, he tried to chip that one over the infield. It was a slower ball, very well bowled indeed. And all he succeeded in doing was chipping it straight to the wicket. Promolia Vikramasinghe is out there now, down to bat at number 11, and he is the number 11 batsman, but Mahanama, who had all those problems with what looked like a bit of dehydration and then cramp setting in, hasn't appeared. That one's played away beautifully, and that's ball. What a magnificently timed shot by Chaminda Vas. Picked that one up from outside off stump and flayed it away wide a bit on.
Well, this is a typical tail-ender shot, isn't it? But it was right there because Kumble turns the ball, even if it is very little, into the left-hander. And Chaminda Vas hit it with that little bit of spin for a boundary. That's a good effort there by Vas.
He's gone for it again, and one bounce to mid-wicket. This will hit the stumps if he is. He's out. Yes, he's got to have him. He must be out. Yes, he's given him. That's a magnificent bit of fielding. Well, what a great fielder he is. Mohammad Azmuddin has picked it up, lined up those stumps. He could only see one, and what has he done? Spot on target, and he's got him.
Well, not a surprise at all, because if there is one man who constantly practices hitting at the stumps, throwing at the stumps, it is the Indian captain Mohammad Azharuddin. He practices hours on end trying to hit just one stump, and he's managed to hit it at a crucial time for India, and he gets that wicket of Chaminda Vas, Sri Lanka 244 for 8.
Little Biren is the new batsman. He's down at the non-strikers end. What a great bit of fielding. Any youngsters watching this telecast all around the world, we're going to show you something that you should practice. That's well bowled. 8 runs off the over. Well, let's have a look at this again. Young men watching this telecast around the world, watch this. This youngster, Mohammad Azharuddin, practices this all the time. Watch the ball. It bounces once before it gets to him. He pauses for a split second, lines up the stumps, lets it go, and watch the fielder. He knows it's going to hit in the end. Bang, hits one stump. Unbelievable. Last ball. He's missed it. And that's the end of the innings. Well, after a disastrous start, they've ended up getting themselves 251 for